Hello and welcome to another Franchise Hockey Manager 5 stream. My name is Adam. I'm the Community Manager of Franchise Hockey. With me, as always, and not pictured on your screen, is FHM producer Jeff. Say hi, Jeff.
Hey, everybody.
And we are back with the 2019-2020 Quebec Nordiques because, well, why not, Jeff? Why not? Catch us up on what's been happening.
Well, we started off pretty strong. It's our second year after expanding. We've trailed off a little bit recently. We were on, I think we were first in the Atlantic for a little while, but we've dropped back now to third place. Still a pretty strong third. We're better than anybody in the Metropolitan Conference, so I think we're still third overall in the conference as well as the division.
Yeah.
And now we're just past New Year and heading towards the trading deadline and starting to wonder what moves, if any, should we make. Do we want to take a run at this playoff or build for next year?
Well, I think kind of our next month's going to really determine that. I mean, we are 24, 12, and 6, which is nice kind of round numbers. Just taking a quick peek right now because I'm thinking about it. I need to go to NHL and go to front office and see if anybody interesting is on the trade block already. And the answer is no, not really.
And I think we missed something last time. I think did we deliberately leave Marcus Johansson under the lineup, or
he was hurt?
Did we miss it when he came back from an injury? Yeah, he was hurt.
Yeah,
but I don't think it was for that long. But he's back now, and he's probably our number 2 left wing. So we should probably switch him back in.
Oh, is he? Is he now? Let's take a look. And he is actually our number 1 left wing according to this. He is better than Jeff Skinner.
Yeah, it must be just bare. But I mean, look at Skinner's point total this year. He's on track for close to 100 points.
Yes, but your point is correct. We should get Marcus Johansson back in. So that means probably coming out. Actually, if I just look at my lines here, I think I just had swapped him. Adam Earn is coming out because he's on the first line, and that should not be the case.
Oh yeah, he's probably just in for Johansson.
And so a quick swap, and we're done. We got some guys developing. We could see that. Guys
we got Alexiak on the first defensive pair.
That's where he was.
Huh. You'd think it would be Dahan.
I don't mind having them spread out a little bit, to be honest.
What are your... the ice time gap is... Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, no, I think, it works out. Grubauer's hot, Saros is not. Playing this game versus St. Louis, and everybody's kind of 100% except for Ryan Murray, but he's pretty close. So we'll leave Grubauer in net, and we lose, and he loses a fire. 3-2 in regulation. That hurts. And we were up 2-1-2.
Yeah. Hey, Gudu in chat.
Gudu shows up and we lose. Correlation? Maybe.
And that's actually our 1-2. Well, we got a bit of a losing streak going here. That's 6 in a row. I mean, 3 of those are in overtime or shootouts, but still.
Yes, we do need to turn it around here a bit.
I mean, we've been on a long road trip. I think this was 7th road game in 8 games, so that has a little to do with it, but still.
Maybe. As we continue on, we'll also have to discuss whether we want to change our jerseys. And we really should move our minor league team, especially as they're having just a terrible season, which we can blame on all the other teams, being the 3rd team in San Jose.
How far back are they?
We looked at this at the end of the last game, and I can't remember, but they are getting their butts handed to them.
Second worst in the league. The only good thing is that the worst team is in their division. And right. Calfoot got hurt, one of our better prospects, and he's out for a couple of months.
Yeah, his brother's doing fairly well for us in junior, though. Oh yeah, I got something to. A quote from the book I've been reading. I got to tell you off the stream, Jeff, because it was pretty funny.
Oh, not one you could repeat on the stream.
No.
This one of those stories from the 80s. Okay.
This is from the 70s. I was reading, actually, I don't know if you saw it or not, they said Bob Costas is no longer with
And-
NBC. And
Yeah, I've kind of quietly retired from them.
yeah, I was actually just happened to be reading again. I've been reading this book on 1970s hockey, and there was a Bob Costa story. Did you know he actually started his career sports announcing in the North American Hockey League?
I didn't know that.
Yes, he was
basically
the announcer for the Syracuse Blazers.
roughly the level of what the ECHL is now, although well, maybe a little worse than that.
Yeah, so I found that kind of interesting. But anyways, they had this little story. On that team, you might know, well, it was talking. The section was talking about the NAHL is actually the league that was based, and lots of the guys in it were in the movie Slapshot, as well for our viewers. And so, in Slapshot, there was a character named Ogie Oglethorpe.
Yep, Bill Goldthorpe.
Yeah, so that was Bill Goldthorpe, who, again, as the story says, was 18 times arrested, stabbed, and shot in the stomach, but never rehabilitated, never tamed. I said, and so we have a home and away versus Calgary here, back to back. So we'll start at Saros, and I'll continue the story here once I get this set, because I just love this. It was pretty funny. And we lose at home 3-1. Ouch. Come on, Saros. Got to be better than that.
Yeah, good as mentioning in chat, Randy Carlisle.
I saw that. So
Yeah, he's got a long way to go to win Coach of the Year after this. Have they won a game yet, or are they still on that losing streak?
well, they didn't beat the Jets the other night. But okay, so this is a story from Bob Costas, which he apparently told during an NBC broadcast of an NHL game a few years ago. He said, "We're riding the bus from Syracuse to some outpost. I made the mistake of sitting in my seat. I thought I was minding my own business, reading the New York Times, and this mere fact alone offended Goldthorpe as he reached over my shoulder, grabbed the paper from my hands, and tore it up into shreds and let it fall like New Year's confetti onto the floor of the moving bus. I probably should have let it go, but I was 21 years old. I looked at him and I said, 'Don't be jealous, Goldie. I'll teach you to read.'" Blazers coach Ron Ingram and a makeshift SWAT team jumped to protect the Syracuse announcer.
Amazing that Costa's still alive after that.
Yeah, I got a good laugh out of that. I don't know, the book is very entertaining, I will say that much. And well worth a read.
What's the title again?
You think I would remember this every time I bring it up? But give me a minute here while I pull it up. Pick up a win versus Carolina.
Good, finally.
And Nylander had 4 goals for us in 16 minutes flat of ice time. Perfect. Hockey Night Fever. Hockey Night Fever.
There you go.
Mullet's Mayhem and the game's coming of age. It's been a really fun read. I finished the Boston section, the Philadelphia section, and now got to the Montreal section, which is focusing.
Has he got one for each team, or is it just the
focus on those 3? As it was kind of their still time in the spotlight.
Boston one must be good with the cherry years in there.
Yeah, they lightly kind of touch on that. I said one of the funniest stories in that was for Don Cherry. They talked about him giving an optional practice and one of the rookies not showing up for the optional practice. Said he grabbed the rookie by the throat, pulled him up on the wall, and said, "It's optional for the old guys, not for you." And then a few words that again you can't say on the stream. And I'm like, I could totally see him saying that. Gudu tells us 12 games Anaheim has now lost. But once I get that book done, I'm going to jump immediately into my California Golden Seals book to read up about that fascinating team. Interesting defenseman on waivers. Roland McEwen, 23, 1.5 star talent, 3-star potential. Not bad. We can maybe grab him on. Oh, you only see C. We have not.
On the other hand, we've got a lot of
on the NHL level.
We've got
scouting look like?
four. I think 4 defensemen with 2.5 star better potential in Fort Worth. So are we just going to be pushing somebody out of playing time there if we do that? Because I don't think he's going to make the team right now.
Now, I could be wrong, but I kind of think... I kind of think we went through scouting and pick up a win, 1-0 versus Tampa Bay. Then we set people to permanent scouting, and it doesn't appear that it's stuck.
You got assistant turned on in team control?
But that has never affected it before.
No, I think if you got that on, it'll change it every so often, even if it's on permanent.
Okay, then I request that if you put guys on permanent, it locks it. New feature to add, Jeff.
Sure it will if you turn that setting off.
That's not what I want. I want it to control everything except for the guys who I put on permanent.
What place are we in now? Did we finally...
Well, we're up to 60 points, so I'm sick. We've actually dropped into 4th. Actually, we're tied with Carolina for 3rd, playing them in a head-to-head right now. So
jeopardizing our playoff spot, huh? Oh no, we're still way ahead of anybody in the Metropolitan, I'd assume.
Who got injured? Oh no! Oh, he's got groin tightness. Jordan Stahl's out day-to-day with groin tightness.
At least the one thing with this game, we haven't got any. Nope, there's no one superstar here, so we can take a few hits from injury. Chat question from Gudo: will I automatically retire when I reach a certain age? No, it'll let you play indefinitely, but you can retire it at any. You can voluntarily retire at any point. As soon as you do that, you'll get the option to start a new GM.
Hopefully he's not gone long. I just swapped. And we pick up we stomped Carolina 7-0.
Okay, that's looking better.
Especially without our number 1 center. So what? Grubauer's number 1. Jamie Oleksiak had 3 goals and an assist. Defenseman pounding the goals in. Brody gets 2. Oleksiak gets 2. Sorry, 3. Vaska and Johansson
scored like that since he was the junior.
Excellent. Apparently everyone liked what the center's getting bumped up a line.
I'm trying to think of what we could do at the trading deadline if we were to pick somebody up.
What you said before was a puck-moving defenseman.
Yeah. And again, if Alexia it's going to start getting hat tricks for us, we don't need it quite as much.
Jeff, there's a chat question there for you.
Yeah, some 14-year-old players you should, depending on, I can't think of any league that would allow 14-year-old players. Any playable league, at least. So,
unless it's unless you're playing in the Canadian League and it's drafting guys. Like playing.
Even then, though, you're drafted. The WHL, you'd be the 14-year-olds you can't sign yet. You shouldn't be able to, at least.
Oh,
Oh,
custom
playing
junior.
custom junior league.
They might have to wait till they're 15.
Yeah, then I gotta think about that. I can't remember what that should be set up similar to the way the CHL leagues work. I think it may. Yeah, I think it should be. It probably will work. You probably need to wait until they're 15, but I'm not sure why it would be letting you sign some of them if they're not, unless they're 14 and it's actually their 15-year-old season, like they've got a late birth date.
Well, that's what I wonder. If it'd be like the NHL draft when you try to sign some guys who are 17 or not, sometimes you gotta wait till July 1st, right? So
yeah, if they've got a birth date if they've got these guys, if they're 14 but have a birthday, but it's early in the season and they've got a birth date in say November or December, so it's actually their 15-year-old season. That could be why.
I'm thinking that's probably the most reasonable explanation, anyways, off the top of my head. And all right, oh man, Marcus Johansson got hurt now.
Again.
Sore back. We could look at dealing him too. That might be an option if he's going to keep getting hurt.
Yeah.
Look for an upgrade there.
Is Justin Schultz on the trading block in your game? He's in mine.
I believe he was.
Might be an option for.
Hold on, sorry, I gotta work my brain here. Stall. Now Johansson's gonna come in place for. Move all the forwards back. I'm just gonna flip and put Thomas on the first line. We'll see what happens versus Vegas. Sum it out, and we win 4-3. All right. Oh, this is a crazy game. 1-1 after 1, and then Vegas scores 2 goals to go up 3-1 with 13 minutes left. We score 3 straight goals to take the 4-3 win in regulation.
Nice.
That is how you do it. Yeah, if we could find a good dominant like left winger and trade away Johansson. Although, did we give Johansson a? Did we give him a?
Checking. Yeah, he's got 5.1 million for 3 years.
Yeah, but does he have a no movement?
No.
Okay.
No trade, no movement.
No trade.
Nothing at all.
Okay, I just want to make sure you didn't say no trade. It's confusing with you have no trade and no trade. And we actually have the rosters in the All-Star game here. So did we get any All-Stars?
We must. The way our guys have been scoring.
Nobody on Nathan McKinnon's Team Blue. Oh, Max Domi is the captain of Team Red. And I don't see any single one of us.
Wow, totally shut out. It's kind of an insult. Not sure how Domi wound up as a captain.
I don't know. Yeah, we didn't get a single All-Star. That's pretty crazy.
Nylander, Skinner, I mean, the guys, they've got 50 plus points already. They'd have at least a shot at it.
Unless it's something to do with the expansion. Could that be, Jeff? 66 points in 51 games, 60 points.
No, it shouldn't be. It's all-star teams don't work that way. You should be looking at everybody.
Yeah, I don't know. Just maybe make note on that, I guess. Check.
Yeah, I want to check the criteria on that just to see what. I can't remember what it's using offhand, but
66 points in 51 games. So I mean, Nylander's pretty mad about that. Oh well, more reason to be angry and soak our vengeance upon everybody else. Johansson's back soon, yay.
Just time to get injured again.
Game versus the Islanders. Come on, Groobs. And he picks up the loss, 6-5. Man, we are in some high-scoring games.
We at least get a point out of that, or was it in regulation?
Regulation.
Nope.
Wow, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 goals scored in the final period. Erik Karlsson, back-to-back goals, changes the game. We put up a fight. We were down 6-3. And then we got 2 goals, including one with 19 left, but couldn't get her done.
How's Colorado doing? They were off to a pretty scary start, if I remember right in this.
We'll take a look at the Central Division in 1 minute. Yeah, I think we got to trade Marcus Johansson. His injuries are just killing us. So right now, I'm just going to place him on the trade block.
I'll try shopping around in the save I've got here and see if we get anything interesting back. Find out if that's worth doing. Not much so far.
You want to know Colorado, so we'll go back here and take a look at the standings again. We're back into third, 3 points up on Carolina. Colorado is actually in first place. I think you're misremembering because they're 39-9-4 for 82 points.
Yeah, that's what I meant. They were off to a really good start.
Okay, then. Toronto is also doing well, but they started off bad but turned it around quickly at 80 points. Yes, we moved them to the West Central because we added Quebec in their spot. Winnipeg's had a better bounce-back season.
And that shopping around I did of Johansson, don't bother doing that because it's nothing even close.
Because Winnipeg is 33-16-5, and they are in fourth place in their division.
Wow.
St. Louis is 32-10-8, 4 games difference. Toronto is 38-10-4, 39-9-4. I mean, that's a tough go.
Yeah, at the start of this save, I don't know if I what it's looking like now, but the number 6 team in Central would have been tied for first in the Pacific.
I didn't look too closely at it, but I bet you it's probably not that much different.
Yep. But fortunately, that's all on the other side of the league, so we can let them eliminate each other and hopefully get somebody weakened in the finals.
So, Jeff, I was also going to tell you from this book, it also has a story about Evel Knievel. Because, why not? Philip Grubauer was named Goaltender of the Month. Excellent.
Yeah, he used to play semi-pro hockey.
Yes. So, just taking a look here.
He wasn't crashing bikes into buses or rockets into canyons.
I will read you a quick story here in a second. Chase DeLeo's having not a bad year. Valtteri Nussenbaumer should be ready for us next year. 1.5 star, 3-star potential. 81 points in 46 games in the queue. Love it.
Probably going to need a little bit of time in the AHL. Where
Stephen Jones is dapped to 2.5 stars. Good. We got some guys coming. It's slow go, but they're coming. Nolan Foote improves a bit again, but still only at 1 star. And some guys scoring. Alright, so this Evil Knievel one. So he played for the Charlotte Clippers.
No, didn't actually play for him. He had a tryout.
Well, whatever. It says his greatest hockey feat would be conning the Czech national team into playing the Butte Bombers prior to the 1960 Winter Olympics. Evil was tossed from the game at the start of the third period. In a related incident, a masked bandit stole the gate receipts minutes later, disappearing on a chopper. The owner is happy, but thinks we could have done a little bit better because we only won 6-4 in the month. All right, game versus Minnesota here.
He's not wrong.
Grubes is in the net. Can he pull off the win? And he doesn't. We lose 4-3. All right.
I'm wondering if we start playing Saros a little more, see if we can get him up to 3 stars, because eventually he's probably going to push Grubauer out as the starter.
How about this one, Jeff? Did you know this? One of Knievel's lesser-known stunts took place at Maple Leaf Gardens in 1974 when he was allowed 5 penalty shots on Toronto Toro goalie Les Binkley during an intermission. According,
get out there. I just heard during an intermission. More than that.
He took 5 penalty shots against Toronto Toro goalie Les Brinkley during an intermission.
We actually had Binkley's grandson.
Knievel scored 3 goals on the WHA goalie.
Help with FHM back around version 2 or so.
Did you hear what I said there?
Scored 2 goals.
3 goals.
3
Although
goals?
some suggested he maybe wasn't trying too hard.
Yeah, I remember that whole Evil Knievel thing in the 70s that kind of ended abruptly. I think I remember he was going to, what was it, jump a rocket plane over the, I think it was originally supposed to be the Grand Canyon, then they told him that was actually way too wide. And then it was going to be the Snake River Canyon. I don't think he did that either, did he?
I don't know. I think you have to look that up.
Because that's incredibly far apart.
I think he might have done Snake River, but I really don't remember for sure. Honestly, it's amazing he lived through as much as he did.
Oh no, he did actually do the Snake River Canyon one.
Yes, yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff Skinner has a hat trick. Saros picks up the win. And Josh Manson gets injured because, of course, he did, as he's our captain. Why wouldn't he get injured?
Well, at least we can get Jack Doherty some playing time, because he's our highest potential guy on D right now.
Dougie Hamilton is hurt after a recent pizza outing with his teammates. After dropping a plate off the table, the Carolina defenseman reached down to pick it up. His chair slid out from underneath him, causing him to fall, leaving him with a bruised tailbone.
Somebody pulled the chair out, guaranteed.
What a terrible thing. Okay, Manson's only
That's the story
slightly
they're going with.
Hi,
CSI in the chat, hi.
if you want to. Manson has a lacerated hand, but he's still going to play.
Wouldn't be a bad idea to put Doherty in at least a little bit down the stretch. I mean, problem is we got 3 good right side defensemen. That actually, now that I think about it, Schultz may not be that good of an option.
Grubauer picks up the win. Christian Thomas picks up his 12th goal of the year. We're getting scoring from all of our lines, which is huge.
Almost wondering if it might be a good idea to move TJ Brody over to the left side in Lions.
Jeff, we're winning. Why do you want to mess with things?
No, we can't have that.
Are you trying to ruin it? I think you're trying to ruin it.
Not just so I can win a cup before you can.
You went down to a 7-team league and you still can't win. Hashtag burn. Burn.
How much time we got for before the trading deadline?
About 2 weeks, I would say. Roughly
Okay.
3 weeks.
So we're gonna have to decide on something soon.
Put Saros in again since Grubauer's is sitting at 5 flames. Saros gets up to 2 as we beat Vegas with another shutout. Well, I think honestly the best thing to do is find somebody younger and who quits getting hurt less to take over left wing from Johansson.
If we package Johansson up with maybe one of our younger guys, we might be able to get somebody decent, like a 3-star-ish guy.
Only 3 stars?
Like one of the 3.5-star potential guys we've got on Fort Worth.
I think we try and go after somebody crazy who would fit us. Who would make sense. Like Kyle Connor. How is Kyle Connor doing, I wonder? Should probably check his stats before I say that.
30's pretty good. 36 points in 44 games.
All right, we'll just
3
take
stars, 4-star potential, and he's... Oh, the Jets picked up Patrick Marleau.
Yeah, that was funny. Jets.
Oh, and they've also got James Van Riemsdyk, so they've got a little bit of depth on the left side. They might be willing to move him.
I gotta find his name first. Is he hurt? No, there he is.
No.
48 points in 58 games. Let's just throw out an offer. Weakness on left defense. Okay, so if we go to Nordiques players and we throw in, who did I say? Left winger.
Johansson for sure,
Johansson. Winnipeg says we can't take this much salary. Okay, so does Winnipeg have anybody on the trade block? That's the question. Okay, they got Nick Ehlers on the trade block.
It's not much of a salary difference because Connor's making almost as much as Johansson is.
Well, we could pick up Nick Ehlers. He's on the trade block.
Ehlers is?
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to cost us more, but it might be worth a shot.
Oh, I can't. Oh, man.
What?
Oh, because I set the trade up, I can't take off Kyle Connor. So let's go trade
Alright,
off
you
here.
started. You got to go back and...
Yeah, Winnipeg. So we're going to throw up Johansson again. Winnipeg's going, we can't take that much payroll. We throw up. Scout says they will hardly likely take that. If we look at...
Well, yeah, it's a terrible deal at this point.
Okay, left defense.
Don't really have anybody on left defense. Might try, like, Dougherty in a draft pick. Second or third-ish.
You know, I don't think you even need to do that. I think we need to send them someone's rights. Don't have any defenseman rights, but okay.
One of the college guys.
I only got 4 guys. Okay, if I offer them Dougherty...
Lars Crack.
Dougherty, it says a balanced offer. A 3rd round says they'd probably accept it. 4th round. Let's throw in Edmonton 7th. Offer trade. Let's see what they come back with. At worst, they go no. But if Ehlers is on the block, it's probably worth investigating.
Yeah.
And he can play left or right wing. And lots of news. Biggest news, though, is Joe Hickett's moves to Vegas for Nikita Gustev. I don't really understand that move from Vegas' behalf, but good for them, I guess. And we lose. Oh, jeez, we don't just lose; we get destroyed. 7-0. Ouch. I guess the team is unhappy with us shopping.
Yeah, it must be. Johansson must be popular.
And game versus Tampa Bay. I guess we'll throw Saros in net again, see if he can change the tune. And he does. He picks up the win, 7-4. So we give up 7 goals, then we score 7 goals. And reaction to our trade from the Winnipeg Jets is no. No.
Okay.
But he says it's close to being alright. So let's discuss the trade again. Let's take off the entry draft pick.
Try instead of the entry draft pick, put one of our guys from Fort Worth in there.
I was going to just offer them the rights to Nick Jensen.
That's not really going to be worth anything.
Alright, Fort Worth guys. How do I know Fort Worth guys?
Just look on your own list of players. Magnuson. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? How about, where's this guy? Yeah. Adam Brooks and Magnuson.
2.5 star maybe.
Add both of them. It says they will probably accept this offer. What if I ask for their 7th round pick? Nope, bounced offer. Let's offer those 4 guys. That dumps us a couple contracts we don't need. Brooks has played well, but not really doing anything. They're both 23. Brian Label, thanks for coming in.
It's going to be expensive, but should give us a shot in the playoffs this year.
Well, it's not, though. It's really not, because we're getting rid of Johansson's salary, so we're talking like $1 million increase, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Even at that, we're throwing in 3 other guys.
Then we should probably look at picking up an offensive center as a free agent in the off season.
Game versus Boston. We'll leave Grubauer. Let's see if he can turn it around here.
Nicholas Backstrom looks like he's coming up. We got Eric Stahl if we want a 35-year-old.
Stahl brothers.
Yeah. Okay,
well, again, if
there's a few.
If a guy like Newsenbaum takes the jump, he could end up being that scoring center we need.
Don't think he's going to come along that quickly, though.
He's already at 1.5. We have several 2-star guys on our team. Even at that, like our off-season pickup of Christian Thomas has actually paid off. Not bad. The Jets have accepted our trade offer. So we send Jack Dougherty Marcus Johansson, Adam Brooks, and Phil Magnuson for Nick Ehlers.
You're going to need to call somebody up, a defenseman from, is there 7th defenseman from Fort Worth?
Yeah. All right. I think we do that. I really don't see how we don't do that. So complete trade. Well, I guess that's true. Winnipeg general manager said the two sides were close to a blockbuster trade before agreeing to the smaller scale transaction. I mean, we did want Kyle Connor first, but I guess we'll accept and take Nick Ehlers. Okay, Dmitry Kulikov is on waivers. I'm just going to put a claim in on him. We got lots of room.
Yeah, that would fill that 7th defenseman spot perfectly, too.
I should just check it. No, that's his part of his 3-year contract. That'll be last year. I'm going to put an offer on him. See if we can grab him. And that just becomes kind of a bonus for us. I never really thought about trying to go for him. And, well, we still have Nate Boyu, who's on the team, who's not
Oh, right, yeah, he wasn't
playing, so we're fine there. Oh, we'll dress Nick Ehlers and then get him into the lineup. Oh, wait, I need to go back. I know what I forgot to do. Nick Ehlers wears number 27.
Did you get the dialogue yet for the number change? Or
No, I just thought of it now.
just you'll get it as soon as you go forward. You don't need to do that.
But we don't have 27. We'll give him 72. And alright, okay, let's get Nick Ehlers in the lineup. Okay, in the lineup. What is going on? Drag him to the right spot, that helps. Perimeter shooter 17 overall. Works for me. And get him on these
special teams units, yeah.
Yeah. Alright. I don't think you should be playing penalty kill. Looks like all those lines are filled anyways. Alright, perfect. Play this game out. Throw Saros in net again. And he picks up the loss. Versus old man Luongo.
Still playing.
Apparently. I mean, it's only next year, but... Interesting players on waivers. Yes, that's why we tried to pick up Kulikov. Big question in the chat there for you, Jeff.
Question about the wild card standings. I noticed in my game it shows the top two teams at the top only, but don't the top 3 teams from each division qualify? Just looking at the way we've got it set up here. Yeah, well, it actually does show the top 3 teams from each division. Are you looking at the second part of the wild card standings? Because we got, and when you look at wild card, it'll show you the top 3 teams in each division.
So how do I do this? I go to standings?
Yeah, just standings and then wild card.
And we can see top 3 teams in each division. And then
yeah, see that's at the top, and then the 2 wild cards at the bottom.
Yep, with the line
from everybody else. Yeah.
Speaking of which, we're going to go back and check. So Arizona's leading with 72 points in the Pacific Division. And the lowest Yeah. 5th place is 74 points in the Central. Chicago.
Oh, he's playing in a fictional game with the NHL format. I'll have to check that and see if it's not showing the top 3 teams in each division. It should. Could be something wrong there. Yeah, it sounds like there's something wrong with that in fictional games. Should be easy to fix.
And all right. So I don't know if you heard me. I said we got Kulikov on waivers, so that gives us our defensive boost we need.
Yeah. We got 8 defensemen now, though. We could send somebody down, try to improve Fort Worth a little bit. Bolio, I guess.
At this point, I think I'd rather wait to see if we end up moving him for a draft pick or something. Which wouldn't be the worst idea. Trade deadline is nearing.
Don't think we really want to do any other moves.
Now, let's see. Oh, you pick up Phil Kessel. I know you love your ex-Canucks. Ooh. Wow, the Canucks really are hating on Marcus Granlund.
You cut out there? What was that?
So the Canucks are really hating on Marcus Granlund, or they did. He's playing in the ECHL this year.
Well,
nobody really of super interest on waivers. Ilya Kovalchuk looks like he's having a much better year this year than in real life, which is not unsurprising. I mean, I really didn't think he was going to come back and be that great. I'm surprised people thought he was going to be better.
he was scoring okay in the KHL.
Yeah, but I mean, he looks slow in the KHL.
Yeah.
If you're slow in the KHL, you're really going to be really slow in the NHL. And Josh Manson is finally back from his cut hand. Game versus Flames. I'll put Saros in again for you there, see if he can keep earning some respect. And he loses again versus Florida. Man, Florida has his number, apparently.
Yeah, they creeping up on us in the standings? Let's start worrying about that.
78 points. I'll take a look here in a minute.
We're at 78, or they're at 78 too?
We're at 78. 36,
Yeah,
20,
we're
and
at
6. Florida is at 69 points. We still have a 5-game point cushion on Buffalo, and we've actually played only 62 games to their 65, and Philadelphia's played 67 already. So we should be able to find some success here, I would think.
Yep. And we should start improving a little bit now that we got Ehlers in. Once everybody's healthy.
Why did you have to say that, Jeff? Just tempting fate.
We're
Well,
doomed.
everybody's healthy, so probably just massive injuries now. James Neal and Shea Ginaway. Oh, Shea Ginaway makes his way back to the NHL. Playing for the Rangers now. For Gustav Forling and Mark Stahl. Game versus the New Jersey Devils. And we pick up a win, 3-1 finally. Turning it around. Turning it around. They were up 1-0 after the first, and we scored 3 goals in the third to win the game.
Another comeback.
Absolutely. And Pittsburgh is in a bit of worry as Matt Murray has basically told Pittsburgh he has denied he wants to sign with them, so they might be in the market for a goalie.
And we might be in the market for Matt Murray if he winds up being a free agent.
Yeah. So I shopped both of you around. We got an offer of Chris Wagner, reject. Matt Gilroy, reject. Kyle Brodziak, reject. I'm not trading for a 35-year-old guy. Reject. Adam McQuaid. Reject. 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 5th round draft choice. That sounds possible. Fifth round draft choice from Columbus. All right. So, what do you? Columbus or Anaheim?
Take Anaheim there, close to last place, if not last place.
All right.
Although Columbus isn't doing much better now that look.
Columbus is at 58 points. Anaheim is at 55 points.
Yeah, Anaheim then. Not going to make a huge difference, but a couple of picks higher, you never know.
Well, it could be something we trade for. And so we pick up a 5th round pick for a depth defenseman we haven't even really been playing. Going back to look at our upcoming free agents as well. Maybe we'll shop around Jake Virtanen too. He's only got 39 points in the AHL. So let's shop him around, see what anybody wants.
You got Fax's contract expiring this year too. What are you going to do with that?
I think we were going to let it go. He wanted a lot of money, if I remember right.
Yeah, I think, Jason Dickinson, we can probably move into that spot. There's not going to be much of a drop off there if somebody else isn't ready for it. If Brooks finally... Oh, no, we traded Brooks. Did you trade Brooks? Or
Yeah,
did
he was
that
part
get...
of the Nick
Yeah, he
Ehlers
was
trade.
part of that. Okay.
Okay, we're trading Jake Virtanen to Edmonton. They want to give us a 3rd round pick.
Okay.
Or sorry, Virtanen. So sorry, Jeff. I know you're unhappy with that, but
At least he'll get to play in the NHL now instead of you burying him in the AHL.
so that gets us down to 41 contracts. 2, which isn't a bad thing. Just gonna. Who's the other one? Upcoming draft. Not unsigned draftees. That's not the right one. Upcoming free agents. Our AHL team's not doing anything anyways. Frederick Gauthier. Let's shop him around too. See if we get anything. And we got 4 offers. Pittsburgh's offers us a 32-year-old defenseman. Nope. 23-year-old defenseman. Nope. Jaden Halbowalks. How do you say that, Jeff?
No idea.
Hobble 5'8".
Hang on, I got my NHL guide here.
Yuri Laterra. Nope, not going to do that. So, all right, we picked up a couple more draft picks. Just is never a bad thing. We might be able to help and move up a spot or move up a few spots with a little more. Picking up a third, a fifth, and a seventh you have now is never a bad thing. So, game versus Dallas. Throw Saros in net. And he loses 3-0. Ouch.
And no, the NHL guy doesn't know how to pronounce it either. Not in there?
I was going to say, is he not in there? Is that the reason?
No. Halbgewachs, I think it said.
Something like that. And we can see some trades happened. That is probably the most minor league trade I've ever seen in this game. Left-handed defenseman Radim Simic to to Edmonton for Josh Curry.
Yeah, a couple of. No, Simic's actually playing in NHL, or was at least.
And Trouba gets assists. Oh, Edmonton just loses a defenseman. Nurse breaks his ankle. Ouch. That's a rough go. Game versus Colorado. And the Laurent Brossoit.
Although Nurse has been having a pretty terrible season too, so.
Yeah, and we pick up the win versus Colorado. Excellent.
Oh, it's just looking at the Edmonton roster. Tanner Pearson, who we dumped on them for a 7th-round pick, is actually having a really good year.
Not good.
On track for a career year, actually.
No, I'm happy for them. Doesn't need to be us. Development report. And everybody's going up, which is always good to see.
May want to check your training settings. We moved a few younger guys. Did that open up anything?
Sasha Mutala is talent 1, potential 3. Jensen improved. Gustav Olofsson move up a little bit. Valerie Newsom-Balmer still improving. Stephen Jones keeps imposing. Awesome. Frederick Gauthier improves. Mason McDonald improves. Bailey Webster. Cal Foot is 1.5 stars. Was he before? I think so. But he's still getting better, which is always good. Nolan Foot's getting better. Oh, Nolan Foot went up in 3 spots. That's good. I think if I remember right, and I'll just check here. Manager options. I'm pretty sure I left. Oh, no, training is me. Take it back.
Hey, and out, yeah, you've got training on.
So we'll take a quick look here. And go to the training tab. And yeah, Saros has all the training for goaltending. And let's see. Well, we don't really need Kulikov to have training on.
No.
What about our newest pickup? Whose name I suddenly can't see. Nick Ehlers. Alright, there he is. Alright, our training's pretty even overall. Adam Earn isn't getting anything bonused. Oh yeah, he is. Take it, offensive training. My bad. Why don't I give Jeff Skinner some... Yeah, Jeff Skinner can take some mental training as well. And so can Adam Lowry. That keeps us all in double digits still. That looks pretty good. Hit continue. And Jeff, it's been an hour.
Oh, it has.
It has. It's kind of flown by.
We should take a look at where we are in the standings right now. Made a good trade, I think, and
I think so. I think that's going to be an improvement overall. It might take a little while for them to click, but I think it's going to be helpful to us.
just see where we left off here.
Team board confidence update. That's what I was really curious about. In the last few weeks, the team has played good, but you need to ensure they maintain successful. They're 8-5-0 from long-term success. Kevin Fontaine is satisfied with our work as general manager and looks forward to the future. Awesome. So, standings-wise, we are still sitting in third. We are trying to gain, but we are having a heck of a time because Boston and Tampa are killing it. 87 points, 86 points, and we're at 82.
Yeah.
We
might catch one of them. I wouldn't count on getting both.
We are far above and easily the third best team in the conference. But
yeah. So I think we're getting home advantage in the first round. Looks like.
Toronto has 100 points through 64 games.
Wow.
That is impressive. So they might be on their way to have a chance to go back-to-back. As sad as that makes me.
I know, it's a tough division to get out of.
It is. So, with that being said, thank you very much for tuning in to another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. We typically stream every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/OOTP Developments. All of our streams are archived on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/OOTP Developments. You can also reach out to us on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Franchise Hockey Manager. On Twitter, we're at Franchise Hockey. And you can also reach out to us on our official website, which is ootpdevelopments.com. Click on the community button in the top right-hand corner, and that'll bring you to our official forums, where you can come talk about Franchise Hockey Manager, Out of the Park Baseball, Perfect Team, or anything else you want to talk about.
And P-Wall got in the late go Wings.
I see that.
Should we tell them where the Wings are in standings right now?
Well, let's just look. Oh, wait, they're in last.
Their traditional spot.
And Jeff will be back next week with some more New York Americans?
Yeah, I think so. See if we can get the cup in that one before we get in this one. I've jinxed both games.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you all again next week.